Hello Reformers, and welcome back to Blood and Steel. Now, I've travelled not very far actually, only over here to Yelbegi, and what I am going to attempt is to plunder this village and hope for a bolt of velvet. Now, I know that one of you actually mentioned that you could probably find a bolt of velvet in Rodok's territory, or at least that's as far as I can recall, and I did actually go down there a little bit. I went to Veluca and Yalen. I didn't really have enough time to go to Jalkala because I noticed there was a great host of enemies near Tyr, and I did not want to have a potential loss of that town. So I rushed back as soon as I could, and there is a vassal around here somewhere, but I don't believe he poses too much threat at the moment. So what I decided is that I think what we can do is attempt to get a bolt of velvet from a plundering of a village. I believe they have actually done so before, but I have sold them in the past, which is not a good idea at all. So let us just hope that we are lucky enough to actually acquire one in this situation. And now we have Curin Castle coming under siege by Count Grainward, which is not very fun at all. Hopefully we will be able to... Okay, never mind. I was going to hopefully be able to raid this and then go and assist Curin Castle, but it seems not. And now a Jarl from the Nord's kingdom decided to interrupt us. How wonderful of him. Oh my. Okay, well, I think we should be okay because we have 467. I went to the few taverns that I could, and they were mainly in the Rodok's Empire on the way here. And I was lucky enough to find a few more rogue destroyers and some female regulars as well, so that was pretty good. I have also moved the Alephs up a little bit in the list so that they enter the battle a little earlier, and hopefully that will help us out quite considerably against a force such as this. I can only hope that they will pull out a victory for us. As you can see, we have 50 renown value reward for this battle, and I can only imagine how many units he is going to send at us. Hopefully not too many. As you can see, I have a lot of Alephs, yes. I think we are not too bad when it comes to the amount of Alephs we currently own. Now, of course, one of them is piloted by Marnid, so technically he is not in our army. Well, as you can see, he has a different banner above his Aleph from the others. So we will soon see how well we can do. Oh, it seems as though the enemy is not moving at all, but the Alephs are firing a little bit. So, yes, let's actually just move a little bit closer, because it seems as though we're not actually getting very effective kills here. Of course, the Alephs are absolutely amazing. I don't believe they really need that much assistance, but you never know. We could potentially get some more effective kills going. Yes, it seems as though that is now occurring. Not too bad. Yes. Oh my. Well, having this many Alephs is sure to help us out, as you can see. Oh my goodness. Okay. We are completely bombarding them now. This is rather interesting. They do have 300 on their side, so there is a likely possibility that we may indeed lose this, even with the amount of Alephs we currently have. But that is exactly why I need this many, to be able to fight against odds such as these. So, as long as they continue to do a serious amount of damage, I think we should be okay. But now, I will charge everyone in, and we will get our cannons back here, or should I say Alephs back here, and hope that they do not actually get taken out too soon. I can only hope that they actually continue to fire against the enemy. Oh my goodness, okay. I think we are rather done for here, because as you can see, there are a lot of enemies swamping us. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. Well. Even with 7 Alephs? Okay. Well. At least we took out a few of them. I think we probably should retreat at the moment, because I do not want to lose any of my Alephs. So that is probably the best idea. We did gain 59 morale from that, so that is going to help us out. Now, should I actually just go back in? No, I don't think that's a good idea. These guys are way too powerful for me at the moment. Should I go back in? We do have all the Alephs still, so maybe they would help us? We could go in, but as you could see, we lost about 70 to death in that one engagement. That is a little bit too risky for my liking, but I think we might actually be able to pull this off. So let's try one more round. If we indeed do have issues here again, then I may indeed have to pull back and end up not pillaging the village right next to us, unfortunately. Okay, so how many Alephs do we have? We have quite a few still. We have 6. Okay, so that's not too bad. I think we lost one. Oh, that's a shame. Unless I am miscounting. I thought we had 7, but maybe not. Okay, so let us get our Alephs a little further back from our other troops. And we'll see what the enemy will decide. As you can see, they have 333 on the battlefield at the moment. And that is rather immense, to say the least. I do not appreciate the amount of units he has brought onto the battlefield. Very unfair, if you ask me. But I suppose that is a slight modification to how many Alephs we have, because I suppose if he had 100 units, we would be able to steamroll him very easily. So we can only see what he will decide to do now. It seems as though I have to actually move my units quite close now, because our foe is moving his units behind that structure so that our Alephs cannot get a clear line of fire. Or at least that is what I would do, or attempt to do anyway, if it occurred to me, that is. Okay, so I think we will move our cannons over here, and then we will see what we can do here. Okay, so we have 1 cavalry unit. That is hilarious. Okay, 1 cavalry, a lot of archers, which is always good, and a lot of infantry. So, what can we do? He is currently not doing too much. Okay, I think what I will do is move our archers over there, and we'll see whether we can get a height advantage. That would be very nice indeed. As you can see, we have a river here, and it would be really nice if we could force them to... Oh, okay, we are getting a few Aleph kills now. But as I was saying, it would be really nice to get some height if they decide to cross the river, which they most likely will, considering they are Nords, and Nords are very headstrong when it comes to charging into anything, practically. As you can see, the enemy breaks ranks and charges. This is not going to be very pleasant for us if they make it across the river. So we can only hope that this works out. Okay, I will actually get out my pistol and assist our units, although I don't think I will actually hit anything because there aren't too many around here. Aha, okay, so it seems as though they are running for the bridge. That is not too good for me. Okay, well, our Alephs are probably going to massacre them because the bridge is such a small area, and now I will be charging my infantry in. I will charge our 1 cavalry unit in, and we will keep our archers firing away there, hopefully covering the riverbank from any potential flanking maneuvers. Now, of course, this seems to be working quite nicely. We are keeping our Alephs out of the battle, and our infantry are actually doing a very good job in keeping them at bay. Because I found before, we completely got swamped without us even being able to retaliate in any way, and that is primarily due to me dropping the ball on the tactical front. So hopefully now that I am thinking a little bit more tactically, we might be able to actually get some renown for once, for winning a battle. So that would be rather nice indeed. So let's actually get a few axe kills. Okay, well, let's actually try and get a few axe kills. This is my first try at getting an axe kill, of course. And, okay, let's try getting a few axe kills now. I think that would probably be the best thing to do, and maybe not get killed by their Aleph. That might also be an idea. So, yes. This will be our first attempt at getting an axe kill. And we'll hopefully be able to... Okay. Well, our horse seems to be absolutely overpowered when it comes to charging damage, as you can see. 125 charge damage it just did, almost at full speed, to that Fellhammer unit, so that was very nice. if I do say so myself. And there is our first axe kill, or should I say, first axe attempt, because of course, there's no way I would ever miss a melee attack. Yes. Okay, so our rogue destroyers are actually doing quite a good job, although they are being taken out quite considerably now, unfortunately, due to the fact that they don't really have many shields. They do run around with two-handed axes, well, very large axes anyway. Oh, they do have shields. Never mind, okay. I was under the impression that they did not. Okay, he must have lost his shield to an overwhelming bombardment by their javelins and throwing weapons. And yet again, my horse is being absolutely amazing. Of course, not versus this spear wielder. That is never a good thing. Okay, I think what we will do now is actually move our Aleph up to that hill there. Hello. Okay, so it seems as though our rogue destroyers are doing very nicely. I did pick up 62 in that tavern, as I mentioned before. And they are actually putting in so much work right now. It is not even funny. They are doing a really good job.